What's approaching the supreme moment, reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? Alright, let's switch things up a little bit, and I'm going to cover two units that I haven't really heard about in a while. These are pretty old units at this point, but they were featured on the same banner, I believe, so let's go ahead and cover the stats a little bit for this Super Saiyan God Vegeta and also Super Saiyan Trunks, so basically aka the Father and Son Galick Gun duo. So for Vegeta, he does have all types, HP, attack, and defense increase to 25% for leader skill, pretty much irrelevant there, but super attack will cause supreme damage and allies attack will increase by 20% for one turn. And then the passive skill will increase attack and defense by 70% when facing only one enemy. As part of the Link skills, he's got Super Saiyan, Saiyan Warrior Race, Warrior Gods, Prodigies, Royal Lineage, Prepare for Battle, and Shattering the Limit. He does fall into two categories, which is the Realm of Gods and Pure Saiyans. 12 key multiplier is 135%. As far as the Trunks goes, he's got the all types, HP, attack, and defense increase to 2500. Again, irrelevant leader skills there. Super attack will cause supreme damage, and allies attack will increase 20% for one turn, exactly the same as Vegeta. Pretty decent passive skill. He does have attack and defense increase to 25% for all allies. Link skills, he's got Golden Warrior, Messenger from the Future, Super Saiyan, Royal Lineage, and whatnot. So you will see kind of the link between the two. Like, I basically themed it around linking these two guys together. Not really optimal or the most efficient team build, but I kind of wanted to keep them together just for, you know, the purpose of this video. So again, this could be you know, teams could be customized a lot more better just to, you know, optimize each of the units. But in terms of, you know, I wanted to combine them into one team. So basically that's why I'm picking the TEQ Vegito Blue as lead, and then that way I'm able to include both of these guys. Now granted, for Trunks he'll be better obviously on a Hybrid Saiyans category. The Vegeta unit will be much better on, you know, Realm of Gods category team. So, and you know, the Link skills are, I mean, you could set up units with much better Link skills for Vegeta as well. But you know, for this video, I wanted to kind of keep them together and function as a father and son. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the theme around this video. I am on boss rush number 5, so I always hate testing it on this event just because the Omega Shenron is really a pain in the ass, because he will lock the units up and pretty much messes up my rotations, and I hate having to waste an item for it, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, so yeah, kind of running through the Gogeta event so far. And they are linked up together now, it seems like. So Vegeta does have the ability to increase his attack and defense by 70% when facing only one enemy, so he's definitely a better unit in terms of the passive skills, because most, you know, Dokkan event bosses are only one enemy per battle that you're facing. Again, the Super Saiyan Trunks is a pretty good support type unit. He does provide 25% for attack and defense for all allies, so definitely not bad there. Output wise, I mean, it's not anything incredible or amazing, but 500,000 is still pretty nice. And the fact that both of them have the ability to increase allies attack by 20% once the super attack is activated, you know, they could essentially compound off of one another. Now, you know, in this case, like, you'll be able to see if, well, it is Dokkan mode, so chances are likely that Vegeta's going to one-shot kill him, but, you know, if you think about it, 20% off of the super attack from Vegeta, 20% from the super attack from Trunks, and then on top of that is passive skill 25% increase, and then you've got, you know, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock that provides 40% increase to super type allies when HP is below 70%. So I mean, there's a lot of factors on going on with this particular round. So we'll see how Vegeta does. Like I said, they are pretty old units, and I don't really know of anybody that still runs them. But I mean, for Vegeta, he could probably do pretty decent on Realm of Gods category team. Trunks, I'm not so sure. Even on a hybrid Saiyans, I'm guessing there are a lot of better units out there nowadays that make him a little bit obsolete, I guess. So 638,000, that's probably around the average of what he's putting out in terms of, you know, the potential. So yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's pretty decent output. And again, this is based off of, you know, 120% double leads. Now, Realm of Gods is 150%, so you're looking at essentially, you know, 60% more toward attack that he could potentially have based on just the leader skills alone. And then, you know, you could link him up with better units that would mesh well. And, you know, I mean, there's ways to, you know, maximize his output. But, you know, again, like for this video, I kind of wanted to keep a theme of linking these two together. That way, you know, it's kind of a double attack of a super attack, I guess. I never really used the Vegeta unit, not so much, you know, back in the day, but I did use the Trunks unit here and there just because the, you know, passive skill was pretty decent at the time. Not many units had, you know, attack and defense increases for all allies of, you know, at least 25%. So I don't even know how long ago I'm referring to, but you know, back then it was pretty decent. So yeah, the 20% definitely does increase his super attack, you know, if he does have an additional attack, so you did see a slight difference there. And then we are on the Angel Golden Frieza event, so good scenario for the Trunks unit. Hopefully he's able, yeah, he should be able to go into Dokkan mode, so, you know, let's see what kind of damage output he's got. I'm not, like I said, I'm not expecting a lot, but it should be pretty decent. So 960,000 without a critical Dokkan mode, definitely a little bit underwhelming. Vegeta's probably going to put out something similar without a Dokkan mode, you know, 676,000 and then additional attack kicking in. So, I mean, they are definitely outdated in a way. Maybe they'll get a Dokkan Awaken at some point, even though they already did. Maybe they'll get another one, who knows. Or I mean, Extreme Z Awaken. I mean, every old unit is basically potential Extreme Z Awakened unit. I mean, if you think about it, so you never know. They might upgrade these guys later down the road, and we'll see what happens, I guess. Vegeta definitely does have, you know, the 70% increase as part of his passive for both attack and defense definitely helps him because, you know, Trunks only has that 25% for all allies toward attack and defense. So by far, Vegeta definitely does hit harder than Trunks does. But you could look at Trunks more or less as a support type unit. That's pretty much the way I would look at it. But I mean, you know, 640,000 against a much weaker Vegeta given that fact, it's still a decent amount. Like 924 with the criticals, obviously he's not going to hit, you know, anywhere close to that amount against a tougher boss. But, you know, it's always nice to be able to see, you know, units that aren't really covered as much anymore at, you know, their full potential. And, you know, it's always interesting to see what their capabilities are. And, you know, Vegeta doesn't seem to be too bad of a unit. And again, like I said, on a Realm of Gods category, if you don't have, you know, the other units that are more, you know, higher in damage output, I mean, he could be a decent option for that. So we're getting close to wrapping it up. HP looks like definitely less than 70%, so that 40% increase to attack from Bardock definitely does apply for both Vegeta and Trunks, so should be pretty decent at the very least. So yeah, without criticals, it's not going to apply that much damage to Vegeta because he does have the ability to, not Vegeta, but Vegito, because he does have the ability to, you know, reduce the damage taken, so hopefully, you know, next time around, he'll be able to get, one of these guys will be able to get a critical, and that way we'll be able to see a decent damage output. Barely missed Dokkan mode, unfortunately, for that one. But yeah, that's pretty much the showcase of these guys. I'm sure you haven't really heard about either of them in a while, so figured I'd cover them, and hopefully you enjoyed the video.